Olá, boa noite. Eu sou o Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 18 de Gabriel Knight 3, Sangue Sagrado, Sangue Profano. Ontem, juntando as investigações do Gabriel e da Grace, eliminaram como suspeitos, além do Wilkes já morto, a Madeleine, que é agente do governo francês, o Bukele, que é agente do Vaticano, o Mosley, que estranhamente, inacreditavelmente, é agente da CIA dos Estados Unidos, e o Abade Arnaud, que é do Priorado de Sião. Então, quem resta sob suspeita? Lady Howard, Stelle Steele e o Montreux, do Château de Serres, como a Grace destacou que tinha pendências ali com ele pela investigação no mapa do Sydney. Então, estamos no terceiro dia, horário das 15 às 18, com 784 pontos dos 965 possíveis, e daí é que seguimos no jogo. Só lembrando, a ideia ontem, quando a gente parou, era o Gabriel ir no Château de Serres, investigar o Montreux ou conseguir alguma outra pista. Agora tem símbolo de escalar.
They're closed.
Da outra vez só tinha a flechinha, está trancado. Tudo trancado. Já tem alguém olhando
The
lá.
chateau is closed, Monsieur Knight.
I noticed. Well, I didn't see a buzzer down at the gate, so I had to come up. Now, I hate to bother y'all, but I'm leaving the area today, and I really need to ask Mr. Montreux just a few more teensy questions. Oh, please.
Wait here.
Claro que eles vão receber bem quem entra pulando o portão.
My apologies, Mr. Knight. It is a very bad day for visitors.
Boy, I've had some of those. This is probably really inconvenient, but I'm leaving France today, and I was hoping to feature Sarah's in my article. You made quite an impression on me.
Did I?
Oh, yeah. What I was really hoping was to snag a few more bottles of that Merlot. My editors won't let me give anything 5 stars unless they've tasted it, and boy, that Merlot deserves 5 stars.
Oh, well then, I applaud your taste. Of course I can get you more bottles. I'll have Marceau open the tasting room.
Actually, I'm guessing, well, you guys have a wine cellar. Am I right?
Yes?
Could we go down there and get the wine? It'd make a much more romantic opening for my article. I could just make it up, but as you said yourself, God is in the details.
I don't believe I said that, but I couldn't agree more. I'll take you down myself.
Oh, wow. I knew this place would be great. I was reading about those Roman mines they had around here. Does this cellar attach to anything, like that?
No. Ah, here it is, the 76 Merlot.
I've been thinking about what you said, about how the breeding of grapes is like the breeding of people.
That is not what I said.
Oh, it's a terrific analogy. Maybe even the angle on my new story. So would you say this Merlot is like, say, a king of wines? Or just a gorgeous camel? Look at that. God, am I an idiot?
No, please, don't bother. It's...
Ow!
Oh, my. You cut yourself.
Oh, it's nothing.
You are asking about the wine? No, not a prince. Our little Merlot. Then again, it's not exactly wine in the box either. But yes, it's eminently drinkable.
Right. Oh, gosh, look at the time. I have that flight to catch. Thanks. See myself out. God.
Minha garganta não.
Hey, it's open. Uh-oh.
Carro chegando ou saindo?
A black sedan. I knew it.
É, o sedã que carregou o bebezinho chorão.
What's up there?
Most sacred. After tonight, the adepts will converge in Cairo.
Oh, shit.
Os sequestradores. Descobri.
Voila, Mission Knight. What are you?
Look, it's the man from the train.
Ufa. Terceiro dia, 18 às 21. Ainda bem que ele estava de volta com a Harley Davidson e não com a motoneta do Mosley, feita de lixo.
Where could he be?
É, clicar nela mesma não vai adiantar. Eu queria saber onde é que ele está. O Gabriel ou...
New email.
Na minha opinião, novo e-mail. O Gabriel ou o último suspeito do hotel, o Emílio? Símbolos herméticos. Resultado da
To mix
pesquisa.
blood distills gold. Mixing blood to create the elixir of life. The Philosopher's Stone. Montreux and his pals are into some weird blood cult thing. I think they're the vampires.
A pesquisa que ela tinha encomendado, símbolos herméticos. Correspondência em texto alquímico do século XII. Misturar, sangue, destilar, ouro alquímico, também pedra filosofal, também elixir da vida, também santo graal. Tudo aquilo que no artigo de ontem a gente já viu que a especulação é que tudo isso podia representar o santo graal, além da linhagem de descendência. Analisar a impressão digital do Le Serpent Rouge para ver se é da Estelle, que foi a única que foi incluída depois, né?
Working.
Estelle! She was the one who left Le Serpent Rouge?
É, a Bá tinha dado o palpite da primeira vez de que seria Estelle Steele. Mas por quê? Vamos investigar, né? Ah, ela está lá. E sozinha, é a chance.
Boy, Estelle looks exhausted.
Artefatos egípcios? Por que eu vou perguntar? Ah, eu escutei a conversa delas sobre artefatos egípcios. Le Serpent Rouge, claro.
Estelle, I've been meaning to ask, you didn't lose this, did you?
Le Serpent Rouge? What? But that's not the one that... Where did you get it?
Don't you know?
Why should I? May I see it again?
No. You left this riddle for me just like you left the book and all those notes, didn't you?
What on earth are you talking about? Look, will you show me your copy? We have a copy too, you see, but we haven't made much headway. Yours looks quite different. Please, Grace. Please.
I'll think about it.
Será que ela está disfarçando só para dizer que não foi ela? Eu tô achando que ela deixou uma cópia para Grace progredir com isso e ajudar.
I heard Lady Howard mention some Egyptian artifacts that were found here.
I don't know what you mean.
All right. I'll show you my copy of Le Serpent Rouge if you tell me. But it better be good.
Come up to my room. Good. Lily's having a bath. Oh, she's been so distraught lately. She hasn't been in the mood to talk about the mystery. Dr. Wen found these objects when he was digging here 20 years ago. He became convinced that the Wren mystery was deeply tied with Egyptology. He believes there's a seed of alien wisdom buried here, a seed similar to that planted in Egypt.
Huh. So, where did Dr. Wen find these artifacts anyway?
On the back of Mount Cardew, in a cave. He said it headed off into further caverns, but he never got the chance to explore them before his accident.
His accident?
Yes. Didn't you know?
Oh, my.
That cave is on private land now. Not that it matters. It was just one of the many storage caves of the Atlanteans. The seed itself is the real treasure. It was placed based on cosmic alien logic. Unfortunately, Dr. Wen's latest calculations still seem to be a bit off.
I'm not surprised. That cosmic alien logic's a bitch. Can I just look at the pictures, please?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
What's this?
Dr. Wen never identified it. Odd, isn't it?
Can I borrow this photograph? I promise I'll get it back to you.
In exchange for Le Serpent Rouge?
Deal. I better go. Good luck, Estelle.
Thank you, Grace. Of course, I wish you the same.
Então não foi ela, mas se não foi ela, como é que tinha a impressão dela? Ela não quer ir no quarto do Emílio, não quer ouvir os suspeitos? Ah, não quis ir lá porque ele está aqui. Pra onde? Cemitério? Igreja? Ela pode grudar nele que ele não sente o bafo na nuca. Não, pensei que ia na igreja.
Please.
The reverence is not for you.
I know that.
You should not be here. You should not be anywhere near this place.
They do not know I'm here.
You had better hope not. We have enough to worry about with the baby.
Has there been any confirmation that he's the Kanosh Kanaya?
No, the signs are ambiguous. We won't know for certain until he's old enough to show his will.
But if you do not know, they cannot know either.
I'm certain they do not, but they will take his blood anyway. And it may be enough.
Of course, we must stop them.
How? You have been watching Mr. Knight?
Yes, you were right about his family. He has his own destiny to fulfill in all of this, and the girl has found the entrance to the temple.
It may be too late. We're almost out of time.
Not until midnight. I have tried to prepare them as best I could, but it is almost cruel to send him in.
Do you foresee something?
I have told you, I will not foretell the outcome, but the forces arrayed below will be terrible.
He will not be sent alone. When can we start?
Give me time to speak with him. I will call you at the villa.
Very well. Till then.
O Gabriel é enviado, então, para salvar o bebezinho chorão? Alguma profecia? Mas o Emílio já tá achando uma maldade, mandar o Gabriel.
Oh my God, what is going on?
Boa pergunta, era o que eu estava indagando também. Essa era a Estel, e daí ela seguiu. Temos pergunta nova para Simone. Hey.
Hi, Simone. Have you seen Mr. Knight?
No, not this evening. Is he, missing, mademoiselle?
Missing? Oh, no, I didn't know if he had gotten back yet. Thanks. Oh, God.
Me responda umas coisas aqui. Ah, agora ela quer falar comigo.
I think it's time we had a talk, Mr. Baza. You left that copy of Le Serpent Rouge at the museum for me, didn't you?
Yes.
And the little notes at the center of the circle and the arms of the hexagram.
Guilty as charged.
I don't get it. If you wanted to help Gabriel and I, why didn't you just be open about it?
I must be very careful that certain people do not know that I am here.
You're part of the secret brotherhood, aren't you? You and Mesme.
You are correct about Mesme. He is with the Brotherhood, but I am not. I haven't been for some time.
And Montreux, he's one of the others, the ones who steal the blood?
Yes. They call themselves adepts of the holy blood, but they are vampires, pure and simple.
I don't understand. Why doesn't the Brotherhood just stop the vampires?
If you are to understand what we're up against, you must know the whole story. Listen. The secret brotherhood are the weavers of the bloodline. It is a process intricately linked to the stars. The birth of the Divine One, the one the Brotherhood calls the Kenosh Kanaya, can only happen during certain planetary alignments with the constellation Osiris. Just over 2,000 years ago was the last such configuration. The Brotherhood was expecting something profound. They tried frantically to read the signs and omens. There were many branches of the bloodline, even back then. One was the House of David, and it was to this branch that the signs pointed. So the Brotherhood used their influence and a bit of magic to convince the current heir, Joseph, to marry his betrothed before the date prescribed by Jewish tradition. Mary conceived. The signs for the birth were auspicious, a conjunction of two planets, Jupiter and Mercury. This created a star, a certain sign of success. But the Jewish king, Herod, heard of the birth of a Davidic heir and threatened the infant's life. The Brotherhood took the family to Egypt, and the young god was reared there, tutored in the ways of the infinite.
So Jesus was the Kenosh Kanaya?
Oh, yes. He was what we had awaited. The open portal between man and the infinite. The one who could see the fabric of the universe and alter it at will.
Wow.
But he was also a Jew. Jesus insisted on studying the Torah, learning his heritage. As he read the tales, he became convinced that he was the Jewish Messiah. From the Brotherhood's point of view, it was a limited ambition. And yet, who were we to tell the Divine One what he was or was not?
What happened?
He returned to Jerusalem. A few of the Brotherhood went with him to watch over him. What we didn't realize, perhaps because we were not Jews, was that Jesus intended to fulfill the prophecies. All of them.
What about the vampires? Where do they come in?
I will try to explain. You see, the Brotherhood collected blood samples for study and testing before they selected brides. There were certain magical rites performed. There had always been rumors that some of these priests had dared imbibe the blood to steal power for themselves. Of course, such things were taboo, and when these rumors surfaced among the initiates, they were harshly scolded. But when Jesus was being reared in Egypt, there was a young initiate who envied his strange abilities. He began to whisper to his friends that to truly serve the Kenosh Kanaya, the priesthood ought also to be immortal, just like the Kenosh Kanaya himself.
Jesus was immortal?
In a sense, he could reweave the fabric of his body at will, just as he could those of others. He could have healed his own wounds, but he chose to perform the sacrifice the prophecies demanded. It wouldn't have been much of a sacrifice had he rescinded.
So what happened with the young initiate?
His name was Sinai, and one of the boys he persuaded was Ali, son of the Brotherhood's headmaster. Ali wasn't a bad boy, but he loved Jesus and liked the idea of living with him forever. Fortunately, he approached his father about it one night. When the headmaster heard of the heresy, he exploded. Sinai and his followers were expelled. Only Ali remained, having repented his ignorance. But Sinai and his followers didn't give up. Sinai grew bitter. He decided they would steal the blood. He kept his eyes on the conclave, but could never get close. When Jesus left for Jerusalem, they managed to keep it secret from Sinai. He did not arrive in Israel until it was too late.
So Sinai's group, the Adepts, are still after the blood.
Even worse, they found it. Jesus had heirs, 2 sons. That was the one thing he did agree to do for the Brotherhood's sake. His sons were only human. They'd missed the window of Osiris, but they survived to have descendants.
Now the window is open again.
Yes.
Is the baby, Charlie, the Kenosh Kanaya?
We do not know. It depends on how well the vine has been woven. It depends on many things. Sadly, it may not matter. where the Brotherhood has woven for 2,000 years, the Adepts have tasted. The bloodline grew too broad for the Brotherhood to protect each descendant every minute. And as the vampires succeeded in stealing here and there, they grew in power and in corruption. They will resort to anything for the blood, blackmail, murder, even black magic.
They've been mixing the blood as you have, but in their own bodies.
Exactly. And they've been doing it for so many generations that they have changed, physically. It is a result of the blood, but even more, the result of corruption. You see, the power they have is stolen. It is not theirs. Even so, they are strong. The Brotherhood does not taste of the forbidden fruit. They're no match for the Adepts anymore. And the baby's blood may be enough to tip them over the threshold, even if he's not all we think he might be.
So, what will happen if they take his blood?
Montreux will be king of the world. Rex Mundi incarnate.
God. Ah, it's Gabriel. Thank heaven.
Thank heaven indeed. We've quite nearly run out of time. May we meet in your room, Ms. Nakamura?
Dia 3 das 21 às 0h, meia-noite. Eu vou passar alguma coisa aqui. Agora eu me senti de volta jogando a primeira vez isso aqui. Tudo em inglês, sem entender quase nada de inglês. Entendi agora, só que ele falava um monte de vezes da broderagem que eles faziam lá. Mas vamos ver aqui o que a Bá fez para ajudar com tradução simultânea. Eles tentaram entender os sinais, mas tinha muitas linhas. Tentaram convencer o que achavam que era a se casar. Juntou tudo, nasceu a criança, roubaram e era Jesus. Ele era tudo o que esperavam, mas também era judeu. Estudou tudo. Tinha certeza de que era o Messias judeu. Voltou para Jerusalém para cumprir as profecias. Aí ela perguntou sobre os vampiros. Não peguei muito o começo da resposta. Quando Jesus estava no lugar, alguém percebeu seus poderes. Era imortal também. Jesus podia se curar, mas preferiu cumprir a profecia. Ali queria viver para sempre com Jesus, mas seu pai jogou uma maldição, não adiantou. Ali decidiu que ia roubar o sangue. Jesus fugiu escondido e ele só descobriu depois que era tarde demais. E os adeptos ainda estão atrás do sangue. Os filhos de Jesus não nasceram na janela certa, mas seriam descendentes. Poderia ser o bebê. Enquanto isso, os adeptos ficaram misturando seu sangue para se fortalecer. Sangue profano, e se pegarem o sangue do bebê, o Montreux pode se tornar o rei do mundo. Rex Mundi, imbatível, demônio ou algo assim.
Chased me for miles. Good thing I had the Harley.
God is good.
Yeah, vanity works too.
It's time we talked about the temple. We must reach the Holy of Holies before midnight.
The temple?
I've been trying to tell you. Sydney helped me find it.
There will be traps to keep out the uninitiated.
He means those who are not initiated into the mysteries.
Gabe's read a lot of mysteries, haven't you, bud?
No, my friend. The hermetical mysteries. This is why Mesme must go with you. I would go, but I dare not risk it while the adepts are down there.
I'd like to go.
I was hoping you would stay here with me, Grace. We can use Mesme's radio to stay in contact with the others. They may need some of your computer expertise.
But...
3. 3 is the number that will best protect the group. Myself, Gabriel, and I believe Mr. Mosley is a trained police officer?
Hell yeah, I'll go. I got a gun in my room. But, there aren't really any vampires down there. Are there?
A few. If I know Montreux, he will admit only his most trusted allies tonight. For such a prize as the baby, he might be challenged. His kind are not known for their loyalty.
Yikes.
What about the treasure?
God willing, we must remove it to safer keeping.
Wait a minute. This is about the kid. I'm not putting my butt on the line so you guys can get rich.
It's not what you think.
I assure you, the baby is the first priority for us all.
Just don't get too far ahead of me, bucko. Now let's see that map.
Que coisa, agora nunca eu posso pôr o som de volta,
Very close.
as legendas de volta, que fica só em ação contínua.
Yep, she was right.
E nem gravar também.
Here goes nothing.
Be careful.
Was that really necessary?
Stop whining. Look at this place.
Wait. Everything here could be a trap.
What? You want to lead?
No, just be wary. Mosley and I will follow.
Sounds good to me.
Great.
Agora consegui gravar. Pelo que diz a Bá, eles na conversa não era nada muito sério, só estavam decidindo o que fazer e quem ia. O Gabriel, o Mesme e o Mosley é que vieram. O Emílio pediu para Grace ficar porque tinha que fazer o contato com o rádio com eles. Estão indo buscar o bebê e mover o tesouro. Aqui tudo pode ser uma armadilha. Indiana Jones de novo. Pular. O Gabriel pula.
Does that floor have trap written all over it, or am I being paranoid?
É uma armadilha.
I think I'd rather not do this. But it doesn't look like I have much choice.
Eu não tenho muita escolha. Falar com Grace.
We're in this big room. The floor reminds me of the floor in the church. Black and white tiles. Mean anything to you?
Yes! It's a chessboard.
É um tabuleiro de xadrez. E mais alguma informação?
Any more tidbits on the chessboard thing?
How big is it?
I'm about the size of a playing piece in relation to it.
Then maybe you should act like one.
É pra agir como se fosse uma peça de xadrez.
You've got to have more hermetical wisdom than that.
Okay, I've been searching. The Templars brought the game back from the Crusades and changed the pieces to match Western culture. Maybe you should think like a knight. A Knight Templar.
É para ele andar como cavalo templário no tabuleiro de xadrez, ou seja, em L. Não vai poder pisar nas caveiras.
I think I'd rather not do this. But it doesn't look like I have much choice.
Mas eu tenho que ver também aonde eu tenho que chegar, né? O que adianta eu sair pulando? E não dá para perguntar para Grace?
Those might have something to do with the shapes on Grace's map. There's some geometric shapes on the doors. I'm guessing I have to pick one.
Sim, mas escolher assim no chute? Queria perguntar para ela. Agora não dá para perguntar mais nada. Tenho que simplesmente... Eu estou aonde? Eu estou do lado de cá, né? L, sem pisar em... Aqui eu não tô seguindo dica nenhuma, eu tô fazendo intuitivamente. Ó lá, mas depois abre umas coisas aqui que eu não vou poder voltar. Agora, aqui não tem caveira. Agora não posso voltar por aqui. Que ser aqui ou aqui. Que às vezes... Por que acontece isso? Agora eu tô seguindo as dicas. E são 27 pulos que ele dá. O Gabriel pula. Eu estou no 5 ainda. 6. 7. 16. 20. Vinte e dois. Vinte e cinco, 26 e 27.
Hey, I got one open.
Excellent, Mr. Knight. Keep moving. We'll be right behind you.
Be careful, bud.
So much for safety in numbers. And a pendulum. Gee, wonderful.
Pêndulo mortal. É.
I'm starting to really hate this place.
Começando a dar raiva. Grace,
Gracie, can you give me a rundown on the meaning of the circle?
It represents eternity, fertility, and perfection.
Okay.
eternidade, fertilidade, perfeição. Posso perguntar para Grace agora?
Gold ingots. I could just pick them up and try to go home, but I have a feeling this room would be prepared to stop me.
Fertilidade é o ovo. Eternidade é esse símbolo de infinito aqui que parece o 8. E perfeição é a maçã? Pirâmide? O riozinho? O 4? De qualquer forma eu já gravei mesmo, são só 6 formas para escolher 3.
Hey!
Mas a Grace devia ter ajudado nisso também.
Works for me.
I don't hear anything. Just walking.
E
There's
cadê a
something I've been
legenda?
wondering. I read about the vampires looking for the wandering Jew. He really exists, doesn't he? And it has something to do with the blood of Jesus?
Yes, Grace.
But it's not the way the legends claim, is it? Jesus cursing someone to go on.
No.
The vampires didn't get the blood of Jesus, but someone else did.
Ah, yes. Ali, the headmaster's son, was among those who accompanied Jesus back to Jerusalem. For 3 years he watched Jesus teach. It was, well, amazing. But in the end, neither he nor his father could stop Jesus from his course. The day of the crucifixion, Ali's father was so ill with grief Ali could not believe it was ending. All the promise of the Kanosh Kanaya, all the centuries of planning were being destroyed. Jesus was allowing it to be destroyed. Something in him rebelled. He remembered Sine's words, and in his grief and rage, he thought he might be able to
Esse
save
tem a
the
cara do
blood
Emílio.
in himself. He did not mean to become the Kanosh Kanaya. You must understand that. He simply could not watch that hope spill into the ground. So he drank it.
Why hast thou forsaken me?
Your fingertips are worn smooth, but I don't get it. If you've got the power of the Kanosh Kanaya, why didn't you stop the vampires a long time ago?
I promised my father I would not use the power. Never. Not for anything. It is not mine to use. It was the only way I could live with what I had done.
Never? Not for anything?
No, Grace. Not for anything.
But that must be...
It is all right. There is work to be done. Do you hear anything now?
Damn it! Can we stop with the falling stuff already? Grace, I need a translation. I think it's Latin. Pentum iniciantibus sacrarum signi superesse licet.
Okay, let me see. It means... Beware, only the initiates of the mysteries of the seal may survive. Is everything going okay?
Piece of cake. King Solomon. I wonder what he's got to do with this place.
Ah, tem fone de ouvido aqui pra pôr no...
Hey, Gracie,
No,
I
hey,
just
David.
entered a new area, and there's a statue of Solomon here. Ring any bells?
It's probably going to deal with the hexagram, the seal of Solomon. Hexagrams represent duality. Light and dark, good and evil, you know, that kind of thing. Hold on. Right. Emilio says initiates are taught that duality is an illusion. So be careful. Things might not be what they appear.
Great. Thanks. Boy, that was helpful.
Dualidade. As coisas podem não ser o que parecem. Escolha uma.
Gracie, what does elige unum mean?
Emilio says it means choose one.
Escolha uma.
That one's pretty hip. I wonder if that's real gold.
Uma luva de ouro
Not exactly something you'd wear to the opera.
e uma luva pobretona. Se eu sou um ser espiritual, tenho que escolher o simples. Não eligue, como ele falou. Escolha um. Foguinho ou fogão?
Got it.
É, também tem isso, né? As coisas não são como parecem. Ele podia escolher colocar a mão na água e escolheu o fogo. Podia escolher a luva chique e escolheu a maloqueira. As coisas não são o que parece. Apesar de tudo no mundo ter uma relação. E agora, vamos escolher o mestre? Mas como escolhe?
I'm not sure which of these two I like the least. This one looks like he should be blocking the Garden of Eden.
Ah, é um anjo. Poxa, eu também não... Se ele não fala... E o outro, então, deve ser o diabão, é.
This guy looks earthy and dangerous. I think I don't know what to think anymore.
Dá o ouro pro diabo, claro, o guardião do tesouro. E também não é o que parece. Pensar que você deveria ser dos bonzinhos.
Well, that did something.
Isso fez alguma coisa onde?
Here's another one for you. Agnosce naturem corporas tui.
Checking. Here, it reads, identify the nature of your body. Where are you?
Well, it ain't Kansas. I'll buzz you later.
Escolha a natureza do seu corpo.
Looks like something to step on. The question is, do I want to step on it?
Acho que você não tem escolha.
All right, here goes. Wow. Oh, I need one of these at home. Oh, that's disgusting.
E qual a gente tem que escolher pela teoria da Grace?
It says, identify the nature of your body. That's odd. I don't see any reproductions of Michelangelo's David around here.
Vou escolher o feião, claro, né? Tem que subir de novo? Sim, mas não aconteceu nada.
Grace, I've got another one. Elige viam.
Choose a path.
Okie dokie.
Escolha um caminho e... Ah, abriu uma coisa de botões aqui.
Ready for another one? Agnosce naturem mentis tue.
Identify the nature of your mind. Want any hints?
No. Thank you.
A natureza da sua mente é perversa, é pornográfica. Vamos ver. Diabólica, solar ou yin yang? Dualidade. A gente aprendeu tudo que o Emílio falou é dualidade.
It's a yin-yang symbol. The Templars must have picked that up in Asia. The doors are open.
God.
There you are. Did you see that huge pendulum thingy? What was up with that?
Thank you for preparing the way. We had little trouble.
Glad I could help. I guess we have to pick one of those.
We await your lead.
I don't mean to be rude, but I thought you were supposed to be the expert.
Never fear, we will be of use to you very shortly.
We're here for you, bud.
Estamos dando apoio aqui. Vai lá, se sacrifique por nós. Caminho daqui, que é fácil. Ou o caminho daqui, que não existe. Mais uma escolha para fazer do que...
All right, guess we'll try this funky one.
Very well, we will.
No, I'll go first. I insist.
Já que eu tô vendo
Thank you, Mr. Knight.
todo mundo se mexer pra ir, pode deixar que eu vou na frente. Opa, agora apagou ali. Ainda bem que ele não foi na hora que estava apagado. Mas não acendeu mais aquele, como é que eu ia fazer? Ah, tem o repetir aqui. E devia continuar de onde ele errou, não desde o começo.
Man, I hate that kind of thing.
You hate it. I was the one who...
I told you we would be useful. You must get through the veil and save the child. We will hold these three.
Are you sure?
No.
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo, não.
Curse you to hell. I should have known you for a treacherous liar.
I'm a liar, and you're a blood-sucking vampire. Now that we've got that straight, give me the kid.
Stop, or I'll rip him to pieces right now.
You can't do that. You've got to have time to savor a good vintage.
You ignorant dog. You piece of refuse. You have no idea who I am. I will shred your limbs and suck the marrow from your broken bones.
Yeah? Why don't you come out of there and give it your best shot, old man?
Domini inferi, exoditi precationum. By the power of Hermes and Solomon, I call upon the protector, Asmodeus, guardian of sacred treasure.
Not good.
This one has come to steal the treasure. Kill him!
Definitely not good.
Que droga, eu tinha que subir ali. Tá, agora eu nem lembro mais como é que eu consegui aquela vez. Isso mesmo. Usar o medalhão pra ele ficar bobão e depois a dar.
It's holy blood. No. No. It's holy blood. Holy.
CR7.
Christ. Is he it? Is that the last of them?
I think so.
You have done very well. We owe you more than we can ever repay.
Just glad Charlie's okay.
He's unmarked, praise God.
Unfreaking believable. Those guys out there, they were like vampires.
No. What's he up to? What is it?
Raise the lid.
Can you forgive me? I did not know. May the gods have mercy. I did not know. You are already forgiven. Please. Is there anything I can do? For your family, perhaps?
I will need a service from one of your descendants, if you will allow it. Will you be a servant for the light?
Yes. Anything.
Then raise the end of your sword to my lips. Carry the gold with you. It will protect you from evil. Now go in peace and love God.
Why doesn't he say something?
It is over. God be praised. Everyone is safe.
They are? Are you sure? Where are you going?
To the Master. Goodbye, dear one. You must take very good care of yourself now.
Goodbye.
Remember, when one path to your destiny is blocked, another will appear.
Was that?
Don't say it. God. Come on.
What is it? Something is wrong, yes?
None of us could sleep.
I came over to see if anyone knew. I felt so strange tonight.
For heaven's sake, let the man speak.
The baby is safe.
What baby?
That is fabulous news. But who?
Tell him, Mose.
Gabriel? But where are you going? I have something to tell you.
What? What?
All of the things I said before about wanting to know you, to be with you. You must think I only wanted information. It is not true. I was so worried about you tonight. It made me realize how much I meant it.
Really?
Yes.
Odd. I'm just starting to realize how much I didn't mean it. Excuse me?
Gabriel!
Gracie! Grace! Grace, you'll never believe.
É, agora ficou sem Madeleine, sem Grace e sem nada. Bem legal, gostei bem mais dessa vez do que da outra, até porque entendi bem melhor. E como eu tinha prometido, deixei de invocar tanto com os gráficos. Então, para encerrar, vou fazer o encerramento do Berto aqui, que eu já tinha lido o texto dele 2 vezes. no começo da história e depois no puzzle, nos 2 puzzles do gato e do Serpent Rouge. Então foi 3 vezes que eu falei dele, acho. Ele termina dizendo: é uma pena que apenas os maus aspectos ganhem fama e que outros que revelam o brilhantismo e a genialidade escondidos dentro de Gabriel Knight 3 sejam ignorados e esquecidos, mas acaba por ser um reflexo do espírito humano e o do processo crítico. É sempre mais fácil falar mal do que bem. Com a morte da Sierra e com os direitos na posse da Activision, é cada vez mais certo que Gabriel Knight nunca mais voltará. Bob Kotick e companhia não têm qualquer interesse numa franquia que não lhe dará milhões, e ao mesmo tempo também não querem que ninguém mais o faça. Ao mesmo tempo, e à semelhança de tantos outros clássicos, Gabriel Knight continua cada vez mais esquecido pelo tempo, perdido na arrecadação da gigante franco-americana. Quanto mais tempo passa, menos fãs restam, mais velhos vão ficando os seus criadores e mais escassas as hipóteses do regresso de Gabriel e companhia. As aventuras gráficas não morreram, longe disso, mas Gabriel Knight sim. Mas ao menos morreu de cabeça levantada, dando o corpo às balas. Em defesa das aventuras clássicas e da casa que as viu nascer, a Sierra, restam as boas recordações que perduram em todos os que jogaram essa maravilhosa trilogia. Como é o meu caso, né? Fico bem emocionado com isso, que representa bem. Não foi o fim das Adventure Games, das aventuras gráficas nem nada, mas foi o fim do Gabriel Knight. Tanto que a Jenny Jensen fez o outro detetive, Moebius, até parecido, mas não podia usar como Gabriel Knight, e sem também vários aspectos da história do Gabriel Knight que ela também está impedida de usar. Deu os direitos para Activision, agora não tem como voltar atrás. Mas é isso, amanhã voltamos com algum outro jogo. Eu estou pensando no Until Dawn para voltar ao PlayStation, e foi um dos jogos que me chamou a atenção, me deu vontade de jogar e me fez comprar o PlayStation, então provavelmente eu tente começar a jogar para ver se eu vou me acertar com ele e se vai ser legal também para mim e para vocês. Assim, o Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, a companhia em mais uma jogatina completa de um game, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.